The secret to strong and supple glutes is to do the work on them, the work that we're going to do in this practice. And when we can get stronger and more supple glutes, we're going to generate more power in our running and also create more stability and be able to absorb more shock as each foot hits the floor into foot contact. Unfortunately, modern day living, we do a lot of sitting, our glutes get weak and can get tight and get achy, and that can totally impair our running. So we're going to create strong and supple glutes with this practice, and we're going to make a gentle start by coming onto your hands and knees and just making sure hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, have a little bit of a wiggle and settle in. And this one, to start, we're going to send the left foot back and we're going to bring the right hand up, reach the right hand with the thumb up away from the head. This is the supported version, so this is step one. You can go up with the left foot now and squeeze that left heel. Make sure we're squeezing the left glute, so if you tap it, it should be active. Squeeze your abs, and we're going to hold this here. You can look forwards, or you can just look down towards the floor, wherever your neck prefers. Really push into the left hand and the right knee, and we're off straight away with this. Keep breathing. Although there's heat in the body. Imagine that you've got a tray of drinks on your back and you're trying to keep that tray of drinks nice and still. If you wobble side to side, that tray of drinks will spill. Keep going, we're nearly there. And then slowly release, bring the right hand in, bring the left leg down, feel that work that you've just done. Should feel the glutes working. I'm going to send the right foot back, we're going to send the left thumb away from the head, reaching up with the hand, and then this is step one. Stay here if this is good for you. Step two, we're going to squeeze that right heel up off the floor to about hip height or above. So we're squeezing that right glute area, so the right bum. You can tap it again with your left hand, make sure the right bum's active. Make sure we're engaging the abs, so squeeze the abs, push strongly into the right hand to create strength in that right arm and shoulder. You can look up or look down, wherever feels better for the neck. Really important that as we go through this practice that you take the breaks that you need to take whenever you need to, and if the shapes don't look exactly the same as mine, don't judge your body against your body, against my body. My body's different to yours. And then release that one, well done. Have a little bit of a wiggle. It's really important not to judge your body against my body. I've got 13 years practice under my belt, so I may look different to your shape. My body is composed differently as well. So from here, what we're going to do now is what's known as fire hydrant. So we're going to work into the upper back as well as the glutes. So again, all the way around that glute medius, glute maximus muscle area, but also working into around that sciatica area, which is really good to help us prevent sciatica. So we're going to bring the right arm into what looks like a half cactus. So if you imagine that shape there, but we're going to be on the hands and knees here. So the right elbow's squeezing up. So you're squeezing that upper arm. Now with this, imagine a dog weeing up a wall. If you're squeezing that left knee up as wide as you can. Try not to sink too much into that right side. So you're lifting the left hip too high. And then you're going to squeeze, trying to keep the belly button as flat to the floor as you can. Really squeeze that knee open. And you should be feeling that in the outer part, the hip and the bum. So it's fire hydrant. You can keep breathing. Just going to check the time, make sure. We're doing roughly about 30 seconds on each side. Well done, nearly there. And then release. You should feel a lot of work in the upper back, but a lot of work in that bum area and the hip. That's the area that we want to create strength, that will generate more power, absorb more energy as we're running, as our foot hits the floor every time. So this time we're going to bring the left elbow up into that half cactus position again, and then we're going to bring that right knee up. I'm going to squeeze, I'm going to check, and we're going to hold 30 seconds. I'm going to squeeze that right knee up, really engage those abs. Take a break whenever you need to. And just keep breathing. So these yoga poses are really good to create that strong, supple glute area, those muscle tissues. Okay, we're nearly there, feeling that burn. This is good. And then release. Really nice. Okay, so you might need a cushion for this next one, or a pillow. I'm just going to grab a blanket for my head. Pause the video if you need to get one. What I'm going to do with this, sometimes the microphone gets a bit muffly as well, so I do apologise if the sound gets a bit aggressive. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to work into those glutes again. We're going to rest the forehead to this. So if you just watch for a moment, I'll demonstrate and then we can do it together. So we're going to rest the forehead on that blanket or cushion, hands wherever they want, by the side or by the side of the blanket, and we're going to straighten the right leg and push the toes into the floor, so you'd almost like sending the heel up to the sky, and squeezing from the bum. I'm going to squeeze my heel up off the floor. Nice and slow up, nice and slow down. Try and control it. Lower back and bum are going to work. So again, really good glute activation. We're going to go for 30 seconds on each side. So get into that position, get comfortable. Are you ready? We're going to go squeezing the right, trying to keep that right leg as straight as you can. So if the knee starts to bend, the thighs start to help out a little bit and the hamstrings start to help out. We want the right glute to be doing as much of that work as we can. Got 15 seconds, keep going. Keep breathing, trying to hold your breath. That just creates more tension. Try and relax your shoulders, although they're stabilising your body. Nearly there. Let's go one more. And release. Good work. You should feel a nice bend in that right bum area. Maybe into the lower back as well. Go to the left side with that. Again, keeping that left leg straight from the bum to the heel. Are you ready? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Again, good squeeze. Trying to control the downward movement as well. And you can always tap the left glute to make sure it's really squeezing and active. If you're enjoying this practice, give it a like. Maybe after the practice, leave a comment. Let me know what you enjoyed, what you felt hard, how your body felt doing it. Nearly there. Let's go one more. And then release. Good work. Okay, just have a little bit of a Sphinx pose to just ease out the back. So bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Touch the toes together. If it's okay, relax the shoulders for a moment. And just breathe. You can get rid of that cushion now. Finish with that. Just slowly breathing down. A little bit of an active rest. So yeah, if you enjoyed this practice, give it a like. Leave a comment. Let me know how you got on with this practice, how it felt. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. All ways that you can support the channel, help this community that I'm growing grow even bigger. I want you to be part of this community if you're enjoying my practices. So the next one we're going to do from here, so if I had that little bit of a break, we're going to roll over onto your back. And then from here, so we're going to keep, so the knees, the higher the knees are, the more thighs we're going to get involved. So we want a little bit, so if this is a mountain, we want it to be a roughly about 30 centimetre gap away from heels to hips. Then what we're going to do from here is we're going to work into each side with this one. So straighten the right leg, again, nice strong straight leg as if it's a plank of wood. And then we're going to push down with the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. So there's a foot tripod that was really important that we get that good stability. So big toe, little toe, and tripod. Hands by your side, relax your shoulders, and we're sending it up. Squeeze and tap that right bum. Just make sure, I'm just checking the time, make sure we're off. We're going to go for just 30 seconds. Just keep squeezing that right bum area. The right hamstrings are going to be working as well. Keep breathing. Again, just focusing on the breathing. We've got 10 more seconds. Well done. Really working into those strong glutes. We're going to create good power in our hip extension. And then we're going to slowly release. Well done. And just windscreen wiper the knees left and right. Just loosen off that heat. Just let that heat dissolve, because obviously you can feel the right side. We've done a lot of work compared to the left. We are going to equal it out now. Just breathe and relax, signal to the body. Just let some of that stress and tension go before we go into this some more stress and tension. We're going to go left foot into the floor. Again, big toe, little toe, and tripod pressing strongly down for stability. It's good for the foot. It's good for the arch of the foot. We're going to straighten that right leg. We're going to go up for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Squeeze the left bum again, left glute, tap it. Let's give it a good tap, make sure it's active. Really pushing down through the big toe, little toe, and the heel. I can feel already this left glute for me is not as strong, so I'm really having to work that a little bit harder to tap the muscle. Keep it active. Last 10 seconds, keep breathing. Really good work. We're nearly there, 3 more seconds. And then slowly release. And as you come down again, windscreen wiper left and right with those knees. Just loosen everything off and just have a little bit of reflection. What for you, did you notice? Was your left side weaker or your right side weaker? Was the as strong? Was maybe the hamstrings doing more work? Was it the glutes? What did you notice about your body? And when we check and we mindfully check and become aware of what's going on in our body so we can sense our body, then we're able to self-coach, we're able to self-correct when something's not quite right, and we can feel, actually my left glute needs strengthening, so that makes sense why I'm not as strong on my left side and my right side's getting battered when I'm running, it's just taking all of the work. So you can just do things like that, you can self-coach. So now what we're going to do is you're just going to roll and bring yourself up to seated, and we're just going to go through that. We're going to massage that work that we've just done. So we're going to have a bent right knee, and then we're going to place the left ankle area onto that right thigh area. Bring the right foot up to the point that you feel a good stretch in the left hip. So the closer this foot comes to the hip, the more intense it is. Find the right amount for you and relax the shoulders. And then what you're going to do from there, you're going to roll the foot to the floor on the right side and the knee to the floor. Using the mat and the floor as a nice massage tool. So breathe as you do that. Relax your breathing. And just go through that left and right. Keep those elbows and the shoulders relaxed. Should feel really nice. Should feel like a good massage working right into that sciatic area again. So we're squishing all the muscles over the veins and the arteries and the nerves, which helps everything glide that little bit smoother. So it frees all of that stuff up. All of those muscles become a bit more supple. And then just release back to the center. We're going to straighten the legs. Just bounce the calves and the hamstrings into the floor. There's a little bit of a massage and a reset. Again, if you are enjoying this practice, I'll just ask you one more time. Give us a like. Leave a comment after the end of the practice. And even subscribe. If you're not subscribed, join my channel, my community. We're going to go right foot onto the right ankle area onto the left thigh. Bring the left foot up to the point that we feel a good stretch again. And then go left and right with that. So knee almost to the floor if it can, and the foot over to the floor. Again, maybe you notice that this side is tighter or less so, whatever, just notice. And then go left and right. Okay. Keep breathing as you do it. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Massaging those glutes into the floor, it feels really nice. And then we're just going to do a couple more. So give them a good squeeze into the glutes. And then we're going to step the leg off and bring both feet into touch now. And then bring the heels as close to the hips as you comfortably can. Again, don't copy me blindly. You follow your body. And then rest the hands around the toes. Have a little bit of a wiggle again, left and right, into the left glute, into the right glute. Massage into those glutes. Let the knees open up. Get nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Don't look at me and follow my body. You feel your body. And be okay with wherever your body's at. Again, you're here working on it right now with me, so that's a good thing. Well done for putting that time, effort and energy into your body. Okay, and then just come to a pause for a moment. Just allow your head and chest to bow. Just relax the shoulders. We'll come to the end of the practice. I'll say it actually one more time, sorry to bother you, pester you, but please do like, comment and possibly subscribe to the channel, join my channel. That's also a little boost to my channel. It means that YouTube are going to post my videos out and put them out to other people, helps grow the community, and in turn I'll just continue to create more free content that you can practice along with and help you. Ultimately, you'll be able to run better because you'll be running smarter, not harder, and you'll be able to train better as well. So training and running smarter, not harder, and you will ultimately run better and run for longer. So thank you for following along with me. I shall speak to you in the next video.